And welcome to the first ever Warpigz64 podcast.
Hopefully
Yes,
it's not the
and
last.
yeah,
It
we'll
probably
probably
won't
do
be.
more.
Yeah,
That'll be
I see
awesome.
what's coming in the future.
Now this is a special one because it'll be the third anniversary today.
The third
Not today on
anniversary
the 6th.
podcast.
Yeah, thanks, Aiden, for destroying the
Well-
illusion.
I'm sorry, man. It was just shattered the dream. And just,
Shattered the dream. Well,
So
what,
it
what we're going to talk about is basically the beginning of Warpigz64 to now.
Yep.
boy, it
current
seems like
events.
it was just yesterday.
What was yesterday? Aiden? You haven't been in one video for a while.
Well, I mean, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute, I
It's
guess.
been a minute.
I mean,
A single unit of minute.
Like the last video I was in, that isn't the Left 4 Dead one that we did with Leanna. Shit, hold on. I'm at oldest and newest. Let me figure that out. Was I believe the Dead Rising 2 video, which was Rock the Dead 3 months ago.
Rock of the Dead. It was an alright video.
I think the first one was my hit, though. Chef Boyer Dead.
Chef Boy. That's one of my favorites right there. I don't
That
think
zoom
Angel's
in
has seen
now
one
on
of
the
those.
face, just like. Anybody up for telling?
Yeah, one for telling. All right, but we're gonna talk about the humble beginnings of how this whole thing started, and from what I remember, like from what I remember, what I usually did.
You
Sorry,
can talk.
I can talk definitely, but why I did this was like I was watching PewDiePie, the good old Pewds.
Everybody's,
And then-
first YouTube commenter.
Yeah, just like there's always the someone, and then you always have to do it. And then, go from pews to other Let's Plays, and then I was like, this actually looks pretty darn fun. I'm gonna give it a try. And then the more I get into it, the more I think, like, I don't have anything to, like, record stuff with. Like, what do I do?
You had that camcorder, and that's what we actually recorded Castle Crashes with, was we just
Yeah.
aimed the stupid camera at
We-
the TV.
Oh my god. It was so what was so beautiful about that was like Di had this camera, which I've never owned a video camera my entire life. My parents haven't either. Like it would have just been like a fucking Polaroid fucking regular camera had it been with
Polaroid
me.
video camera.
Yeah. And so like the
It's like a
But, like,
GIF.
yeah, like the one fucking like it was like a fucking like what was it, a 4-inch by 4-inch table that we propped that damn thing up on?
Yeah.
I actually remember the exact table. I don't think I still have it.
I don't think you do either.
Unless it's actually no, it's not. No, that's not it. But it was that it's got like it was like wood like
Yeah.
poles and it had like the wicker middle
Yeah.
and then we just like put books up on there to make sure
Yeah.
that it was like high enough.
Yep.
And I remember watching the videos that we recorded on that video camera and like it would be like sometimes half the screen would be off.
Like, it's
Yeah.
just
It would be
slightly
like
off.
just like half wall, half TV.
And then we're like, oh shit, what do we do? And then we literally just take one book off the stack and it was fucking perfect.
We just stuck up books. I remember that too.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Call me crazy, because like we're doing so well. Well, you guys are doing so well now. But when Di first proposed the idea of doing a YouTube channel with all of us, I actually had a lot of doubts. One of them being was Di, at least at the time, was a very soft-spoken individual, and I was like, him doing YouTube commentary just seems off because even around his friends, he didn't talk a lot, and it started off that way, but. I think he quickly grew into his pants, his big boy pants, and I think he really got a good handle on things, really quick too.
Yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed to look at my own early videos.
Yeah, like in the Oregon Trail video, you were just so soft and monotone, like critical, and then now you're just almost as exuberant as Andrew.
Hey guys, I'm playing the Oregon Trail today. I'm gonna be playing this.
Oh
Oh no. Oh
And
no.
Andrew was still being the same throughout all this time.
Andrew
Yeah.
has not changed. He still is, happy self, and I love it.
I haven't changed too much. However, like I have adapted slightly towards our unique style of the YouTube channel, which is mainly reflecting what Di was putting out because like I work well in reflective environments where I bounce off of everybody very well. So like whatever Di like wasn't saying too much, I didn't have too much to go off of, so it was more personal stuff that like I thought was funny at the time, which sometimes it was, sometimes it wasn't, I'll be honest.
Well,
But then,
yeah.
But then
I mean, I think you're always.
right, I appreciate that though, you're a beautiful person.
Oh, thank you.
And then Di started talking a little bit more in the videos, having his own more original jokes, and that was perfect.
It was easier to build off of.
I want to say one of the first times that like I had a genuine moment where like me and I had this connection was I want to say it wasn't Mario Party, it was the one before, okay, it was the Pokemon N64 battle Where
The Pokemon Stadium.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
the Pokemon
Pokemon State.
Stadium.
Oh, we were actually looking at that this morning.
Yeah, there was a really good moment in that where like Dai was just picking like the first evolution of all the Pokemon, and I just fucking ruffle stopped him with just the Charizard, and I felt so bad.
Oh,
You almost got your back with the Snorlax.
The Snorlax, oh dude, that Snorlax is fucking terrifying.
Then that fucking Lickitung.
Yeah,
Oh my
Aiden
god.
lost his. Aiden lost it over
I
there.
lost my shit when you were like, oh yeah, I did that to my mom's vagina once, and just fucking like, oh my god.
I'm not proud of that
almost-
joke either.
You shouldn't be, but like, oh my god, I almost died.
I know
Like
you
it
did,
just
but, like,
came out of nowhere.
I'd like that comes with the spontaneity of like being in the heat of the moment.
Oh
You
my
say a
God.
lot of things you regret. I regret that. I regret saying that. Is it funny? Yes, but do I regret it? Absolutely.
It's, oh my god, like I almost died that day. Like I could have died, Andrew.
I know you could have, man, and I'm
Died
sorry.
in the background. I still upload the video.
Oh my god. I was watching it this morning. I was like clutching my like I just collapsed into Dai's back, just like I couldn't handle it.
And then like the two other videos that I remember that like all three of us had like a really fun time with was the Mario Party one. I had a lot of fun with that because I was the one that was kicking all of your asses, and the fact that I stooped the crap out of Aiden. Aiden, you don't want the star. Yeah,
You don't want
fuck
the star.
that.
You
I
want
just
the star?
died. I couldn't fucking handle
Oh
that.
my god, I believed you. I trusted you.
You don't trust anyone in Mario Party. Aiden.
It's true. That's the first rule, dude.
Oh my god.
And then like what was the other one after that? That oh my god, it wasn't the Mario Party. It was the GoldenEye. It was the GoldenEye mod.
GoldenEye. That was the emulator, right?
Yeah, that was no, it actually wasn't. It wasn't even the mod. That was the emulator, like the one that we actually played actual GoldenEye.
Yeah.
That one was.
I'm looking
fun.
at it now. I was on the left, and the fucking golden gun. Andrew was just like kicking everybody's ass.
Yeah, we
Once-
played one game of Golden Gun. I just found it. I felt I didn't want to play it at that point.
It's like
You're
once
just
he
wrecking
grabbed
us.
it, he never let go.
It just happened.
And I'm looking here at the first ever drawn thumbnail from DieTheNinja. It was like. Actually, hold on. Didn't you draw the intro or something to Castle Crashers?
That was paper
Didn't you use
drawn.
that picture, or was that just for fun?
It was used in the later episodes of World Castle Crashers.
Right. I actually still have that drawing hung up on my corkboard downstairs.
Yeah, it's a good picture.
It's drawn in pencil and a colored pencil.
Yeah, I mean, if you
And
look
then-
at it, like if you take a good look at it, it's like I made you very tall.
Oh yeah, I'm really tall.
Andrew doesn't have his mustache.
That's because at
Right.
the time I actually didn't have it.
Yeah, I guess so. But that mustache is pure.
It is, and it's a shame that like it's really hard to keep that in a decent state because one, it's prickly and my girlfriend finds it annoying, and two, because I get just like it gets to the point where like it just starts itching itching really bad, so like I end up like plucking out my goatee just like out of irritation, and so I just have to shave it off 'cause it looks like patchy and bad.
I remember the goatee was, and I think still is to some degree, a very unique symbol of Warpigz64. Because I remember back maybe in 2013, later 2013, the videos used to have, instead of all three of our heads in the bottom right corner, just his mustache.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah. And yeah, that was some good stuff right there.
That was.
The
But-
first drawn thumbnail was a Mystical Ninja with Gomon, and then it's got Andrew being a slug on the floor.
Yeah.
I still have that picture actually. And
Yeah.
I'm
Really, where is it?
proud of it. It's somewhere. I don't know. This room is
You
messy.
frame it, give it to your grandkids.
Just frame it and give it to my grandkids. It's signed by me.
You
It's
should
signed
sell-
by me.
You should like keep all these videos saved. Then just like when your grandkids are like 40 or something, just like have them open up a time capsule.
They will have
And
no
it's just
idea
like-
what I'm talking about.
It's like your grandkids, and they're just, I'm
Speaking
making
of
myself laugh.
Speaking of like having a time capsule, the first video that ever was uploaded on this channel is forever going to be in time capsule because Dai is not going to take it down, and it was just the blooper video.
The only
It was-
reason. Oh, go on.
It was 3 fucking seconds, and literally Dai just threw the camera at my face and just said, "Andrew, make a blooper." And so I yelled as loud as I could, "This is a blooper." And the Dai cut off the video. I didn't understand it. I just did it, and then he was just like, "Oh, thanks." And I'm like, "What the hell just happened?" And then he fucking uploaded it.
I uploaded just to see how to upload videos for the first time in the channel.
Yep.
And it's
So
got
I just did
67
that.
views.
What makes me sad is that like after like because that was our first video that actually got a decent number of views. Like
Mhm.
so much to the extent that like a lot of the other videos didn't get as much view as that 3-second fucking video.
This is a
Oh
blooper.
man, and just seeing that old house that we used to record in brings back so many memories. Like, pretty much the entire beginning of Warpigz64 was hosted inside that specific room of that house.
Yep.
I remember doing PC plays where one die would be in my closet in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I would be at my computer desk, and then Andrew would probably be in one of the bedrooms.
I was in the guest room, yeah.
Right, and
That's a nice little closet paint
And
like place though. Like, it was,
it's
like,
pretty
small
spacey.
and it
I
was
used to actually sleep in there.
what?
Like for all right, so do you guys remember I call her my aunt Sarah. She's not really related to me, but she's a childhood friend of my mom. She made that macaroni and cheese with the tomatoes in it when you guys were up here last.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, she came up to visit, and she really likes her own personal space when sleeping, when there's a lot of people over.
Mhm.
So they put an air mattress in there for her, because it was literally just big enough to put an air mattress in there, and she just slept in there with a fan. And I said, hey, that's actually kind of cool. I'm going to do that. So, like, for an entire month, I just slept in there on an air mattress.
You just felt like it. You see
Yep.
why not?
It was pretty fun.
And then
Nice little space.
And then the room next to it is that's the big room, like basically the gaming room where we recorded the first gameplay,
Yep.
which is the Castle Crashers,
Yeah.
which
Oh,
is
man.
recorded with the camcorder.
That game still
Yeah.
infuriates me to play. Not because it's bad, because I suck.
Aiden, I do have a question for you though.
What's up?
And I guess this will be extension to die as well. Do you guys have like a favorite thumbnail?
A favorite thumbnail? Hold on.
Because I have my favorite thumbnail. My favorite thumbnail was actually not like it was just the best ongoing one like old style, I will say, like in the past a year, I will say, is like Goof Troop. I really liked the Goof Troop heads.
Past a year. So, like, it's the Goof Troop heads are pretty good.
Okay, now if you look at the Goof Troop, like your head, Andrew, your
Yeah.
chin is huge.
Yeah, you gave me the biggest chin, which is why I love it, because like you also added like a little bit of texture to the goatee, and like I like that for whatever reason. And an honorable mention definitely has to go to the Luigi's Mansion / the one still image of me in the Mario Sunshine outfit. I liked both of those a lot.
Yeah.
I think another good one, and this is actually before we started illustrating his thumbnails, is the Probably Archery video, where it's just his head on some guy in a polo holding a bow and arrow.
And I'm just looking
Oh my
back
God.
and I'm like, I'm about to shoot this arrow. I'm gonna get a
Yeah, look at
bullseye.
me, I'm great.
Dude, the Probably Archery thing is really good. I feel really bad because like after you made that video, I actually wanted to go get Probably Archery myself,
Mhm.
and then eventually I did, and I played it for all of 15 minutes, and I said, "This is the worst thing I've ever done in my entire life."
I think another really good thumbnail, I think you mentioned this just now, was the Luigi's Mansion one. Just the booze in the background with the mask and the goatee chasing Luigi. That was just really well done.
Yeah,
Took for it. Like if you look at Luigi, you know how he looks just like fine. Like his size is pretty nice.
Uh-huh.
I actually originally drew him way much skinnier. Like he's been like you see him, he looks fine now. But imagine if you were like to edit him and then like squish him. That's how it originally was gonna have him be like.
Another favorite thumbnail of mine is the Dead Space one, just because the lighting in it is so good. Like, just it looks so good. The lighting matches so well, and just the hat on top of Isaac Clarke's head
it fits really nice.
fits
Yeah,
really well.
It just fits.
I love it.
I mean, it barely fits, but it fits. If you know what I mean. All right. But,
I also what's up, Di?
I was gonna say my favorite thumbnail.
Okay, go ahead.
It's gonna be the Fantastic Fivesome.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah,
one
that
we're all
one's-
like in the panties,
Yeah, in the panties, bro.
like on the butt side.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
And I guess we
It
could
looks really cozy too.
It looks really
pretty
cozy.
warm in here.
That's
And I
a
guess
girl
we could
name?
segue into the fact that has my hair always been red in these thumbnails, or has it ever been another color?
Nah, they all have been red.
Because Yeah, so in the past 3 years, I've cycled through like several different hair colors. I've gone from red starting, which is originally why my character is has red hair in all the thumbnails, to brown, then I guess ombre, which is like, the brown with the blonde in it, and then blue, and then back to brown. So my hair technically hasn't been red since maybe mid 2013. However, all the thumbnails will have me, and probably forever will have me with red hair, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, it fits with it. It fits well.
I used to love red hair. I still do.
So I know like thinking back on it, like you said, you mentioned like I don't know why I for whatever reason wanted to make my name Beck and Fuck. Like I just had to be.
I don't remember
It just
those
rolls off
names
the
either.
tongue. It's like French.
Yeah, but like I don't know, like Beck and Fuck was always so funny because like I've like my last name, which is Beckendorf. You can look that up. You're gonna find me. That's stalkerish, so don't actually do that. But like fucking I don't know, just like I like my last name has been made fun of literally my entire life, to the point where like sometimes I would want it, other times it was just funny. But like Beck and Fuck, it just seemed to fit very well because it was just like Becken, and then I'd just say fuck. Like you know what I mean? Like I always just say fuck because I'm a very explicit person, and which I hate that sometimes about myself, but it's not the worst thing.
Not bad.
I think
Not
another
bad
good
anymore.
a good name that at least is what stuck with me anyway for you is Anderp. Just calling you
And
Anderp.
yeah,
Sanderp.
Anderp.
That fits
yep,
very well too.
it also does.
I don't even
Uh,
know how I got my name. I was just like, because I was a ninja at stuff, so I'm gonna be
Yeah.
Die the Ninja.
the Ninja.
Now, the
That's a
thing
good
is,
question. I don't know what the origin of that is either.
I don't know, like, it's. I guess I was just being like, man, I'm so good. I think the joke was that I was thinking that I was like bad at games, but I was gonna call myself a ninja at them anyways. Like I'm just so good, but
Yeah.
in
MLG
reality, I
Pro.
was just bad. But it
Um,
didn't turn out like that way at all.
yeah. I mean, it was pretty good. It fit very well, and it's an alias that you still use to this day.
Yeah. And then Aiden has the Nobody Special, which
That was actually my YouTube handle since 2010 or 11. I want to say 2011 actually. Let me look.
this is before Warpigz64.
Oh yeah, this is long
Yeah.
before Warpigz64. I used to do my own videos quite often, but I recently fell out of that just because I got so tired of editing and also like just drawing each thumbnail. And
Yeah, I
I
mean,
can also say that I got much better at drawing since I left off my last video. Thank you, which is like 2 years ago.
yeah. But who does the editing and drawing in this channel?
I'll
Not
die.
me,
It's
baby.
all die, and I feel
Very
bad because like
talented individual.
I haven't added much to this except my voice. Like my voice, my jokes, and my humor. I've added nothing else, and I feel bad
Well, that's
about that
all you need to
sometimes.
add. And yeah, my channel's been around since 2011. I just checked. But
Yeah, but
Andrew,
yeah,
you're contributing just as much as you need to.
I
Plus, you got it
suppose.
all figured out.
yeah. I'm pretty much used to it already.
I know
I mean,
that.
I'm not good at editing or being funny, so I'm letting you guys cover that.
I'll let you
Uh,
guys cover that. I'll be in the
oh,
background.
Oh, speaking of being funny though, I mentioned like with the very first video on the channel, which is the blooper I had, but there was a sequel to that blooper.
Oh yes, there was, and that's what I honestly like. I think it's one of my favorite videos on the channel. Is just the car exploding.
Oh my fucking god! Let's do this! Yeah! It just like, explodes.
Dude,
Oh
that
my
video was very blue toned. I didn't
It-
just realize that.
Yeah, the reason it was blue toned is because it was a setting sun on the like on like a like
Cloudy sky.
yeah, it was in the middle of summer at like 6 o'clock in the evening, so it was just the sun was just setting. It was like an overcast as well, so like it was casting a very blue hue
A Biloxi summer.
of a
Yeah.
lucky summer. And then like fucking like I also noticed it like watching that video, but like what no one knows is how we got that footage. Except me and Di. Aiden, I think you know. Do you know how?
I actually don't know.
Oh,
Was there, like
die.
a specific way that you.
Di, you want to go about that? Because it was involved with you. I just helped with you.
Like I thought I told you about the thing, but I guess I'll say it anyways. But it came from a video that I was supposed to do for marine biology,
Oh boy.
and it was supposed to be about F5 tornadoes, which is like the dangerous of all tornadoes, the dangerous category of tornadoes. And what we were supposed to be doing is the sketch was like I can feel a tornado coming by, and Andrew's like, oh yeah, yeah, and then Andrew runs to the car. I also get into the car with a giant Totoro doll because I thought, funny.
Random, hashtag random.
And then he speaks to me like, what are you doing with that Totoro doll? And I'm like, oh wait, no, he said, what is that? And I was like, it's a Totoro. And he's like, okay, fine, yeah, I'll just go with it. No, I forgot what happens after that, but that's like after that moment.
Yeah,
we were in the car.
no. What happened after that is that like I mentioned, it's like I said how fast we need to go to outdrive this thing, and then you said another like F5 tornado fact, and I had to go like over like 200 miles an hour or something to that effect. And so then it cuts back to me, and I just say, well, then let's do this. Yeah!
And you just fucking explode.
Because like the original idea for that was like I was gonna like edit to the where the car was just like fucking zoomed off the screen, but then but then for the purpose of the blooper he just made it explode.
Oh my god!
I'm proud of my very realistic stock explosions.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was the origin of that video. I'm really glad.
I had to make a video for marine biology, and he asked me for my help, and he procrastinated because it was so he literally had to do this the day before it was due.
Oh my god, Die.
Now the thing is, like for that class, me and Andrew also had Jazz Man. We had to go on a live. I forgot where we had to go, but we had to do a jazz band thing, and that was the same day where I was supposed to present my project.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, I got 100 a day. I didn't even have to show it.
Dude,
Oh my god.
Like I
I
didn't.
love Coach. You got Coach Molesby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like he's so chill. I love it.
Yeah, he's so chill. Like I didn't have to show a video, no proof of it. I didn't have to do it.
Well,
got
that's
on
just it though. Like that was the origin of it, but Dai ended up doing another thing because he couldn't splice the footage together right. Because I think I had to go kind of on short notice. I don't believe.
I think so. Yeah.
Or something like that. We didn't get the chance to film all that we wanted to, and Dai also didn't have he just had a rough sketch of what he wanted. He just wanted to record it, see if he could splice the footage together to save the video.
Right.
But then he ended up doing like a podcast thing where like he had like a stock image of a tornado he drew that looked fucking like it looked like a goddamn Godzilla monster.
Oh my god.
It was
wonder if I
like
still
it
have
was
it.
like a giant tornado guy with like tornado arms and like the meanest fucking face.
I think I've actually seen. Die, didn't you show me this?
Yeah, I showed you the video, dude.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just named the video Diablo. Or no, it was
Diabolical.
Diabolical.
Yeah,
That's
that's it. Diabolical.
Because right at the end of that project video was Andrew just turning around saying, Diabolical.
I think you should
Yeah.
post that video to the channel. Get a
I don't
million
know.
views.
But yeah, that was all that. And it turns into another like 3-second video of a blooper sequence.
Yeah.
Overrated infamy.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
that's
goodness.
hilarious.
Yeah.
And then shortly after that, I remember we had talks of really wanting to do like just a video on Call of Duty 2 at the time.
Mm-hmm. Call of
Black
Duty
Black
2
Ops 2.
or Call of
Black
Duty
Ops 2.
Okay, I
Black
was about
Ops
to
2.
say.
My bad. I don't play Call of Duty games, which is why I fucked that up. But yeah, Black Ops 2 is what we wanted to do a video on that, and like we were throwing out some ideas for the channel, and that one was what eventually led to the MLG Pro Sniper jalapeno challenge.
Oh, that's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Oh my
And
goodness.
that one we actually had like I think that was the first occurrence of Mark on the channel.
I
Uh,
don't think so.
I think he might
I
have shown
think
up
he's been in
earlier.
before.
Maybe. I actually don't know.
Well, let me find the jalapeno challenge.
Because
Yeah,
like
here's-
he wasn't in the Dead Space because I did that himself. He wasn't in like the Resident Evil because that was just us at the time.
Well, yeah, he appeared later in Resident Evil. Maybe
Yeah,
it
well,
was.
like- Yeah, when we got back to it, but like I really don't think he was. I could be wrong. Dai can fact check me on this when he gets the chance.
I'm looking now, but
As-
yeah, go on.
As much as I can remember, I don't believe so.
Yeah, I
So-
want to say that was the first time we had Mark on the channel, and it
Yeah,
wasn't.
most likely.
It was made like it wasn't because like we wanted the fourth character slot just to make it more interesting. It was the fact that like Mark was there at the time we wanted to record it, and so we just invited him along, just to be
Right.
nice. And it ended up working for the best because he against, for whatever fucking reason, decided to eat the jalapeno with Die. Like,
Like,
just
what happened?
on a whim, just like being a fucking dick, just goes, "Hey, you're second loser. You also got to eat it with him." Oh! Like I remember like this very like fucking like horrendous scream that he made, and then ended up doing it.
And then like 5 minutes later, he's like, "I technically didn't lose," and I
Yeah,
just fucking
after he did
loses
it.
it. I just loses it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's one of my favorite videos. I love that one.
Like I saw him take a bite out of it. It's like you didn't lose.
And Dai didn't say a word in that entire video until the
I
very end. Like from the point where he ate the jalapeno to the point where he talks next is like about 5 or 6 minutes, and the only thing he says is "Don't do drugs."
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Like, the funny thing about that, like, I think I imagine like the reason you were so mad about that, that you didn't say anything, is because like I don't think you expected to lose.
I mean, I kind of did.
Oh, did you?
Like I was
Because
kind
I
of.
fully expected to lose.
I mean, I was expecting to lose because
I remember. Sorry, you go.
Because like it's the darn jalapeno. This almost killed me. A little background here. I think I told you this, Andrew. While I was doing my Dead Space playthrough, I was taking a rest, right? So I was about to start the next episode. Aiden comes in with a plate full of like chopped jalapeno slices.
Okay.
Now, like I don't have a lot of spice resist. Like,
Yeah.
I like little kicks, but like not, And jalapenos are probably the weakest of all, but I still get burned from them. But he keeps on like shoving a plate near me. He's like, "Okay, fine. I'll take a bite. I'll take a slice of the freaking jalapeno, and then start the episode for you, just for you, okay?" And I ate the slice. I freaking got on the ground and started choking. I was calling for help.
Oh my god, I don't
then,
remember
like-
that one.
And then like minutes later, I was laying in Aiden's couch, tearing up in the pain. I was in.
Yeah, that was. Wait, was that on the couch? Was that before we got the recliners?
No, it was the couch downstairs. I
Okay,
had to walk downstairs just to get milk and ice cream.
Oh
Yeah,
my god!
oh,
You needed
that
to
was-
take a
that was
fucking
another
nap
thing.
after that.
That was another thing during the jalapeno challenge. Like there was no milk at Aiden's house.
Yeah, we had to use the key lime frozen yogurt.
Yogurt,
It's like
yeah.
nobody.
It was key lime and frozen yogurt. Who thought of this?
Oh my god! You guys had to share a spoon.
Oh my goodness! It doesn't matter. We were both in pain. It doesn't matter.
And jalapeno is like the weakest pepper. Like I chugged that ghost pepper sauce and I just poured all over my chili or whatever I'm eating.
I thought you were
like-
gonna say poured all over my chest.
It burns my chest hairs.
You just get it. I was like, fuck. You pour it on your chest and your chest hairs just like shrivel and like evaporate.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
But,
man.
Andrew, did I tell you about the hot sauce challenge?
The hot sauce challenge. Go on.
Okay, so back around Christmas, I noticed at work that on the shelf we had a kit of hot sauces that are ranked in spiciness from 1 to 10. And I was like, okay, that'd make a great video. So I bought it for about $14.99, and I said, next time I come down south to see you guys, I'm gonna bring that hot sauce kit, and we're gonna do a blind Russian roulette kind of game, where we spin maybe like a little spice tray that has the hot sauce on it in like little cups, and just whatever you can land on, you down it. And I'm also bringing the ghost pepper sauce. Prepare for that. But I still have it. It's unopened. It's on top of my fridge. Be prepared for that.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Butthole's
goodness.
gonna be on fire.
He's gonna bring that to the airport, and he's gonna get arrested because he just carried a bomb with him.
It's so spicy. It's classified as an explosive.
Explosive diarrhea.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that soon now.
I can't wait for that. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I had almost died by one jalapeno slice.
There was one jalapeno slice and he almost vomited. It was just, come on, man. You gotta build some character.
Shut
Yeah.
up. You.
I'm like in the middle of you two. Like I'm not a spice wuss when it comes to die, but I'm not as tolerant as Aiden is.
I remember we went to El Saltillo, which is a Mexican restaurant by where I used to live in Mississippi. And I got the Diablo. No, wait, did I get it or did you get it?
I got the Diablo shrimp
Yeah,
because
you
I
got
tried
the
it.
Diablo shrimp, and you ate one and you couldn't handle it. You were crying. You were just like, come on,
Come on, I ate at least two.
you ate
Come on.
at least two. And then I think I finished them off for you.
Yeah. And then the next time we go there, you just order it, and you're like, no problem.
That was like the easiest thing. It was like, come on, man. I can handle spice like a motherfucker though. So
Yeah. When you put Hey, I like jalapenos on something. You
like
know?
jalapenos and popcorn.
Yeah, that's not so bad. I actually do like that.
It's pretty tasty. I know that at the movie theater down south. What was it called?
The grandida.
Yeah, the Grand Theater. Can't you get jalapenos to put them on popcorn? Because I'm pretty sure you can.
I know you can. I know you can get it as a nacho add-on. I'm not sure if you could do it for your popcorn.
I mean, I don't see like why not.
Yeah.
Because it comes in a little cup. I remember getting a little cup of jalapenos there.
Right. Okay.
But kind of want to talk about a one playthrough that I wish we kept on going with. Which was Mystical Ninja.
Oh
My,
man.
I barely remember anything from that.
Like, Aiden was just in the background, just kind of just there. He was also, there's one part he was just lifting his weight the whole time.
Fucking Macho Man Randy Savage in the background. Just
Aiden was getting fucking ripped.
Dude, I used to be so in shape back then.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, that, like Mystical Ninja is my childhood game. I never really beat it, but it was fun when I was playing it as a kid.
You know, Dai used to have that spiky Gomon hair too when he was a kid.
Just not blue.
It wasn't blue, but I remember seeing a picture of you, like, in a photo booth or something on the fridge from when you were little. And you just had, like, that spiky, like, puff hair. It was so cute.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of things I wish we had continued with, I wish I wasn't such a little bitch when it came to horror games back in the day. And I wish we could have gotten further in Amnesia.
Technically, according to the video, we didn't get very, like, far at all because we didn't have any footage.
Okay, and the reason with that is in the face cam compilation you could see the part where I get fucking horrified it was the part in the game where like you have to like go like it's like knee deep water and you have to like get on top of the boxes because there's a creature in the water that will kill you, and it was fucking horrifying to me that the fact that not only could I not see it, but I couldn't touch that water. And like for whatever reason, it also struck a nerve with me because like when I was a kid, I was terrified of sharks. Like like when I was a kid, my nightmares involved two things: heights and jaws, like giant megalodon sized sharks.
Like Jurassic Park.
Like those are my nightmares as a kid. So like that fucking like that part of that water like literally scared me, like, and then to the point where I got like, after I died to it I got very fucking angry because I was scared, and I slammed the laptop shut, and that fucking killed all the footage because it reset the computer.
Oh my god.
And that's the birth vid of the Amnesia Facecam compilation.
And the slappening too.
And slappening too.
Yeah. And that was like, and that was just like, what was I gonna say? The Facecam compilation. Yeah, the slappening and that, all that. I only put that up because the Amnesia Facecam compilation. I only put that up because like, I was running out of videos to put up. I was like, seriously, I was like, what do I do now?
Well, I'm glad you put it up because
I guess I'll just do this. I guess it's funny.
It was pretty funny.
It was pretty nice. I think
It
it's
was
a nice
better with
addition.
footage, but you know it's alright. I think it was pretty funny on its own.
I did as well. I thought it was pretty fucking good.
Yeah. And
speaking of horror games made by Amnesia people, you guys have not finished or played Soma in, what was it, 4 months, 5 months?
Yeah, well, like in our defense, like anytime we get a session going, like we just aren't feeling Soma, or like we got to do idea structs, and it's like, oh, we want to play that, and it's just, you know, it just hasn't lined up yet.
You got about 2 months of Undertale videos in a row.
oh yeah, I think that's what mostly replaced it, was the Undertale.
Yeah, Undertale consumed your lives, which is understandable. I mean, but
It was so good.
pretty good game.
Yeah, but like,
I still have no idea how it ends.
yeah, I know it. And
I gotta watch that video.
going back to the horror stuff, when we started a playthrough of Outlast,
Oh my god.
that was one of the scariest things I've experienced.
I'm
Even
glad.
with, you know, a group.
And I had the balls to finish both the main game on PS4 at 60 FPS, which was great, but and the DLC, which was the Whistleblower, and he finished them both with like a fucking just. He was a man. He was a macho man.
Yeah,
like,
he actually
more of a
did
man
it.
than I could be.
Yeah, he wouldn't play that game by himself. Like playing Outlast with you guys. Like, I'm glad I was the one that started that shit because
That
you
was
were
the easy
not
part.
you were not trading that off to me. I'm not about that fucking life.
I remember we opened the door and like moved slightly forward, and all of a sudden the guy was right there, and that scream Andrew produced was just earth shattering.
Oh my goodness.
Like that fucking hanging guy. Oh my god. I
Oh, was
can't.
that the guy on the pole or?
Yeah, no, that was the guy hanging in the library, like right before you.
Oh yeah, the guy
Oh,
like you open the door and the guy fucking like swings right on in.
yeah.
Love that.
Oh my god, I just wasn't ready.
That was another great moment.
Yeah. And then like after that was the actually it was after that it was like in like I'm saying this like after the Outlast was came to Luigi's Mansion and Aiden didn't show up on those because for like the reasons of like
Wait, was that college or?
I think it was college because we actually like your mom was nice enough to actually like
Let
let
us
us
use
use the
house.
room to record.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because we recorded Outlast during my Christmas break from college.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Luigi's Mansion was February 8th. So yeah, I was back in Franklin, Massachusetts for that.
Yeah. And like she was nice enough to let us do the recording on Luigi's Mansion in the house, and it was really cool. Like I had a lot of good times in Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah,
Like-
Luigi's Mansion was nice.
That-
Nice
that-
childhood game too.
Yeah, it was a good childhood game for me, good childhood game for Dai, and like it was one that both of us really clicked with. It was really good.
Yeah. And after that was a nice old Dead Space playthrough.
Yeah.
Great
And then
playthrough. I love that.
I still don't like it to this day.
Wait, you don't like Dead Space?
No, I like Dead Space. I don't like my gameplay of it.
Oh,
My
okay.
commentary of it at least.
You know.
And
Good.
then after that, for a while, it's like, you know, Aiden's been gone. Aiden's been gone. Because
We do horror maps and stuff.
Yeah, we did do like
We did,
Gmod
like,
horror maps.
Gmod horror map. That's a lot of Dead Space though. Like just in a row.
Yeah, I think this was time like Andrew was probably busy all the time with something. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I didn't have any games to play with him at the time. I guess. Yeah,
Alright,
this was just me
yeah,
this whole time.
Yeah, the schedule just wasn't lining up, is what it was.
And then there's I Got Bored. I don't remember what video that's from, but that's when you like kind of made a remix of that rap that Andrew and Chris
Oh,
did.
that was the Alan Wake, like
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't Alan Wake, but
way
it was-
back when. That was actually like a
that
year.
was in one of the first videos.
Yeah, that was one of the first sessions we did, and that was back when like I was like actually kind of friends with Chris. That guy's weird.
Aren't we all weird in our own way?
I mean, we are, but like, Chris was weird in the sense that like he didn't know like what his social standing was. He thought he was cooler than he actually was.
Right.
No,
I
not,
never really.
I'm bad mouthing him in the sense of like as a friend, not like in the channel. Because in the channel he had his funny moments, but he tried too hard in the video. I will say, and you could hear him trying too hard.
Right.
And like which is funny because like I say trying too hard, and like that rap that we did was me and Chris were actually walking to Aiden's house so we could do the recording, and we were just throwing around some like really shitty raps. And like Chris at the end of it said, we should just do that during the video. And I was like, yeah, dude, let's fucking do it. And then we did.
Just fucking like nailed it.
That's good stuff though, right there.
Yeah, because I like.
And then, sorry, go.
No, go ahead.
All right, so I mean, this is kind of unrelated, so you go first.
Okay, and then like I remember like, because like at the time I was trying to be like an amateur beatboxing, like just a.
I mean, you can do it pretty damn well. Don't sell yourself short
It's
there.
amateur. Like I can only do like the regular like beat keeping skill. I can't go off and like make my own fucking band with just my fucking own mouth. Like,
Smooth. Right.
and then I just can't do it. So like I left the beat enough for Chris to do the thing. And I remember the very first I remember the first couple lines of that, which was I went to the store to buy some milk and I ended up going home with some silk.
Jeez,
Like-
it's like something like a fucking like middle schooler would make. Like,
Yeah.
to impress his friends. Like, hey guys, I'm gonna be the next Eminem.
Yeah, like it's exactly what it is, which is why I'm saying Chris was trying too fucking hard.
Love it.
And then but yeah. Oh my god, I liked that. And then Dai made a fucking thing about it and it was the greatest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna
just-
say is, After that, I got bored videos. The time Di and I recorded a couple of one-offers of just like weird indie horror games on the Xbox Live Arcade, including Vital Force, which is like where you played as like a little girl in a subway with a phone, and then also Saturn 9, which like at the time of us playing it, we're like, oh my god, this is the greatest game ever. And then like as soon as it ended, we're like, yeah, that was pretty great. And then we sat on it for maybe like an hour or two, and we're like, that game sucks.
Man, that game straight up
It
sucks.
straight up sucks. Like it was so bad.
I don't know what we like. It was just that one part with the when it messes with your
When it
Xbox.
messes with your Xbox and gives you like error messages that say like we're coming for you and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I really like that kind of stuff. Like really.
That's all
Like,
it had going for it.
Yeah. Um,
I wish we could do more Xbox Live Arcade stuff.
dude, just Xbox Live Arcades are just like like you'll find a good game in there, but you'll mostly find some bad ones in there.
Oh yeah,
But
the
it's
most
mainly
like the
bad.
CG weird ass female models with like huge tits and like awkward poses.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't? Oh, that was a Call Me. Isn't that one of the videos that we did that had that same like theme?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god, I gotta find that. Hold on.
And also like that's I mean, probably Fantastic Foursome was probably a golden trophy in that Xbox Indie Live.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the only one that actually stood a fucking chance.
It was like like at first it was like, oh my god, this is really weird, but it really fucking got good. Like
It got good, and then the fucking Dota tournament ending. Like
the
Those-
fucking
that
Dota
ending-
2 tournament is what made it for me though. It was like,
it wasn't Dota 2. It was Dota 1.
oh, it was Dota 1. It was before
Yeah.
Dota 2 came out.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, no. It was like it just like I'm dead serious. It was a Dota 1 tournament. It said Dota tournament. It did specify Dota 2, and like I believe there was a screenshot, and I believe there was a screenshot of Dota 1.
Right, and also Di and I did a Madman's Guide to Happiness, which it's a picture. It's like a like the thumbnail is a staticky picture of him, and in the background there's like two Power Rangers action figures holding like a pony or something. Like one of them's like flipping his shit.
I don't know.
Like, that's actually one of my favorite thumbnails right there.
I don't even know what's going on with that. I don't know. I don't know, man.
It's a
I
good
don't know,
thumbnail.
man.
That was
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah, then see, like speaking of the Fantastic Five, so I'm like, well, first off, the audio in that game was terrible.
In the game, yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, I was like, oh my goodness, like what?
And then some of the weird animations were like,
Yeah, it's getting weird. And after that was start of another playthrough, Resident Evil 4.
oh, that's the crown jewel of Warpigz64 right there.
That
What's-
lasted forever.
What's
How many parts was
what's that? Resident Evil?
Resident Evil 4, yeah, we got up to part
Yeah.
19 before we took like a year break.
Yeah, a year break, which is because
Because
it moved
yeah,
back
which
up.
actually segues in that topic of what happened to me.
Yeah, because like during the time of Resident Evil 4, it moved up to like up north,
New Hampshire.
and what we couldn't do is like couldn't do anything. We couldn't continue Resident Evil 4 anymore. So that's like part 19. Part 19 between part 19 and 20. That's like a big gap.
Between
Rain
part
was still up
19
there.
of Resident Evil 4 and part 20, we did the entirety of Resident Evil 5.
Oh yeah, we did it all online.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we finished an entire Resident Evil game before we finished Resident Evil 4. So.
We finished. I didn't think of
And
that.
Alan Wake.
But like,
No, like-
but the fact that like also like during the Resident Evil 5 playthrough, I feel like Dai was able to adapt very quickly to not us not having at Aiden's house, because he got a little bit more serious with like doing the recordings himself, or like we got a little bit serious with like scheduling, and I would actually go over to his house. We got a little bit more professional, I will say in air quotes, a little bit more
Right.
professional about it. And I think the thing that like really got Dai out of his shell, as far as like hearing the regular comment that we do today, was when he tried to sit down and do a video every single day for Halloween, the month of Halloween.
Oh boy,
I
yeah.
almost did it every day.
You got to like what, 16? I want to say
17, I think.
16.
I think you got to 17. Let me check.
It's
Uh,
16.
16.
16, yeah, never mind, it was 16. My favorite
Yeah.
one is that Korean comic.
The stupid Korean comic.
I actually knew about that comic before Dai heard about it, because my sister showed me, and that comic scared me.
I didn't tell
Comic.
Dai it was animated. I just told him it was a Korean comic.
Yeah,
He's like,
my sister didn't tell me it was animated either. Both of you were bitches.
Yeah, like what I should have done, like what I've done badly during that whole special thing was doing it at the beginning of October, which is not a good idea.
Yeah, but see, what the
Yeah.
people who usually do like a game every day for Halloween is they record it like a month or two in advance and just post it every day.
Yeah, so what I had to do was, hey, I got a horror game to play. Bam, I recorded it. Now I gotta look for one more for tomorrow.
Yep, and then
And
you
it
also have
goes
to
on for
edit
like
it and drop
16
the
days.
thumbnail and post it or whatever. Actually, you didn't draw thumbnails for this one, so
Nah, the thumbnails were really easy to do.
Yeah.
It was just my face, which
Yeah.
I don't like doing face cams by myself, really, because I have to think of like when I edit, I have to look at myself like the whole time. I'm like, gosh.
like his face. Uh, that actually reminds me. There's only one video that I've ever done a face cam on. At least I think I might have done more. I just don't remember. But it was for a Half-Life 2 mod. I forget what it was called. But I remember near the end, like I was like closing video. I was doing my sign off, and then I heard something behind me. I'm like, what was that? That was probably nothing. And like the second I think it was probably nothing, Andrew just screams at the top of his lungs in my ear and scares the shit out of me. Like, oh my god.
I think I was just in the background on the bed. I just didn't show up.
Wait, what game were we playing?
That was just me. It was me on my own.
Oh.
Yeah, this was like on Aiden's channel.
Yeah.
But like that was a fun time though.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Andrew screaming, I also remember playing Black Ops 2 multiplayer with him. Like it was us on Nuketown, not zombies, just like regular verses.
Yeah.
And Andrew was like, all right. So him and I met up in the garage face to face, and we freaked out and we tried to shoot each other, and Andrew kept screaming, and then like. He's like, ah, ah! And then like he like turns, puts his mouth right next to my ear, and just lets out this blood curdling scream, and again scares the shit out of me.
Oh my god. I don't remember like actually like aiming towards your ear.
You literally turned your head and like leaned in.
I feel like why would I do that?
I don't know, but it was horrifying.
It seems like a special Call of Duty strat.
Oh my god. I don't know if it's in one of it's gotta be in one of the videos somewhere. I just need to look for it.
I don't know. I think it was later in that time.
Right.
Later in
I know we
episodes, but
recorded it in the camera.
Yeah.
And then I remember like the next pick. I remember like in the works like while you guys were doing the Resident Evil playthrough and like while Dai was doing like Alan Wake and Evil Within as he was recording that, like we were talking about it, like Dai was just like, I want to do another thing for like all of us get together, and we're like well, what game can we do? And then I remember suggesting, I was like, let's make it a really bad game, like let's make it like a shit game that like we could just laugh at the whole time. And that's when Aiden bought all of us Alien Colonial Marines.
Oh boy.
The game is
And-
such crap.
The game, like it, like to me and to my brother John, it was the biggest disappointment that an Alien fan could ever receive, because aliens like the Alien 2 Aliens is like one of my all-time favorite movies. Like
Yeah.
I love that movie because it's got a survival horror aspect to it. They lose a little bit of the suspense that they did in the first Alien movie, which wasn't a bad idea because they replaced it with actual horror. Like you saw the aliens taking over a thing, like terraforming it to their environment and ecosystem, and just fucking running the hive mind. And that was just scary.
I
That
think
was
Dead Space took a lot of inspiration from that too, as in Dead Space 1 was, on the ship and it was just you and there was a lot of suspense, while Dead Space 2, it was in the sequel of Alien, was much more action-oriented as well as being the survival horror aspect.
Mm-hmm.
And Aliens was pretty, like, I gotta say my favorite Alien film, Resurrection.
Oh,
I'm kidding, no.
I know.
It would, it's really hard. Like, obviously, I'd have to choose between, one of the
One or
first
two.
two. But, like, both of them have aspects to it that are just so good that I don't know which
Exactly.
one I'd choose. Maybe Aliens 2, because I think it was a lot more unique than Alien 1. Alien 1, there's a lot of movies like it, like The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing.
Also another movie I like.
That was a really good movie. I remember watching that for the first time actually at John's house on his like 60 refresh rate TV.
Yeah,
and it was
that was
like blowing my
horrifying.
mind. So, like it was in such high quality.
Yeah, that was good. I like that movie.
But yeah, I really like Dai's Wait, we weren't talking about that. We were talking about. Never mind.
You're talking about me?
I was about to mention the Halloween thing again, but no, we're talking about Aliens, Colonial Marines,
Yeah, but
which is actually one of the last series I did before like stopping doing YouTube.
yeah, but like the whole series, when I was editing it, what I was thinking is like this game is bad, and I can probably tell that we're not gonna pass this game since we're playing it on the hardest difficulty too.
It was so easy.
It was so fucking easy.
But we do die kind of easily though sometimes.
Yeah.
There was that one part in the bridge or whatever that just fucked
Yeah.
us up.
And the thing is, like, the laptop I was also playing it on, it didn't work well enough with it.
Yeah,
So that was
that
like,
was the laptop, right? The Eleanor.
yeah, the Alienware. It wasn't doing well because it was also being.
It was like
recorded.
4 years old. So.
Yeah, it's old laptop, and yeah. Then like after that, I think after the let's see, part 4. Yeah, part 4. There was only four parts about it. I was still doing my evil. Then we took a trip up to New Hampshire, baby.
See,
Yeah,
good
that-
old
And
Aiden.
to see Aiden, and then I actually brought like the game recording stuff, which is the Hapag and the chords, everything.
Wii.
I made sure, yeah, the Wii. You know, I pretty darn made sure that I got everything. If I didn't, I'll probably like just be like, I'm done with this trip.
I'm going home.
I'm going home. Well, yeah, that's when we started up the Resident 4. That took like about a year.
Yeah.
It took a year to finish. And I remember we actually stayed up all night to finish it on like the last day. Like you guys, so it was like the last day you guys were here. You had a flight in like 8 in the morning the next day. We're like, fuck it, we're gonna stay up all night and just finish this game. And for the most part, we did it.
We did.
Yeah.
I drifted off a few times, but
Yeah, but not only did we do it, but the funny thing is that like we actually were like running a little bit late to the flight, not because like we anticipated to, not because like everyone like fell asleep and like, oh no, we gotta rush there, but because like it was so busy at the airport that we didn't have enough time to get on the plane. We actually missed our flight the first time,
and we got an extra day.
and we got an extra day. But that was just like really fucking stressful because like I remember that's like the most angry or like stressed out I've actually ever seen die.
Like just seeing just missing that plane.
Yeah, like the main reason it was so stressful for Dai was because like he actually like had school that day, had to miss the first day of school for college.
The first day of college. Or like it was my next semester,
Yeah,
Yeah, it was the
like your
second
next
semester.
semester.
my second semester, and I missed the first day, and I was like, dang it. but you know, the bright side about it is like that extra day really made it much better.
Yeah,
'Cause
it was
we
really
actually
relaxing.
got good sleep,
Right.
and then we get to hang out one more day. So why not?
Yeah,
But
go
sorry,
on.
you go. You go. No, you go. Mine's. I was gonna go back to the topic of aliens. You go.
Oh, I was gonna say like in that one day, I think we spent like literally half that day well, okay, we spent a quarter of that day sleeping. They're half of that day playing like Mass Effect 3 online.
That's like what we did the whole visit too. Like we
I know.
were like, hey guys, we're gonna finish Resident Evil 4, and man, let's play Mass Effect 3.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness,
which is why we waited till the last day to finish Resident Evil.
we played Mass Effect 3 so much. Though.
We did.
Oh my god! But I gotta say, like going back to what you were saying about the thumbnails and stuff, I think also my favorite thumbnails would be the Alan Wake one. I think that's amazing, and the Alien Clone and Marines one.
I'm very proud of Alien Colonial Marines because I didn't think I was gonna draw the alien well.
You drew that alien really well.
I was trying to make the thumbnail look like a postcard or like a Christmas card.
Right.
Oh
I think.
yeah.
Yes, because the alien is also smiling. If you
He
can't
is. He's
tell.
like
Yeah.
he's like, hey guys.
Hey.
He's like he wants to hang out, but he's not really part of the group.
Oh man.
Let's see it.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then
And then
that's
I
enough
remember
of that aliens.
Yeah, and then I remember like we're like after that like there was a good sparking of like you got like you and Aiden like got reversed and like you did the Saturn 9 playthrough as well. I
Oh
think
my god, Saturn 9.
and then like
Oh, don't forget Hatful Boyfriend.
yeah. Well, like
Yeah.
what I was gonna mention is that like I remember like I was just like I mentioned it. I was just like, hey, look, we haven't like I know I've been busy with the scheduling things, but like you know like you haven't. I know you have like done anything like new or like had anything in the works for the channel. And he's like, yeah. And like the next day he posted the You're Lazy video.
Right. Oh,
I
that's when
remember.
he gets flown into space, right?
Yeah, it's where
I love that one.
Die the Ninja like looks at Die and just like glares at him and like looks at the fact that like he like hasn't posted a video in like a couple weeks, and then like he just like fucking slaps himself into the moon. And then
Cause
the
like,
again the
okay.
stock explosion was just so good.
Cause like, I really want to do. Like, I have fun doing this. Like, why am I not doing it?
Mm-hmm.
And
It's like,
I'm sorry, I'm seeing videos that we recorded back last time I was down there, which is actually going to be a year ago this month. So I just want to say it's been a year since I've seen you guys in person.
Oh man.
Actually, that's not true.
uh,
That's not true. I saw you guys in the summer.
Yeah, it's
not
you
I didn't
haven't
see
seen
Andrew
me
in
in
the summer. I
haven't
haven't
seen
seen
me.
Andrew in a year. 'Cause
yeah.
I remember. No, I actually saw Andrew at MechaCon. Wait, did I?
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't at MechaCon, that's right. So I haven't.
Oh yeah. So yeah, MechaCon. Andrew wasn't there. Yeah.
I didn't get
I
the
mean-
chance to make it that year.
Yeah,
Last
but
year.
you're gonna see Andrew soon, Aiden. Because you're gonna come down. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, Aiden's gonna be. Hopefully, got plans to get him back down here on the with us.
Oh yeah, and I want to bring you guys back up here too. Andrew, you're gonna tell me when you get vacation time, or like if you ever get vacation time that you want to spend. You can it can be whenever. Like
Right.
you're the one with the job, so we can base it around you, but also base it around Mark's schedule, I guess. But
Yeah.
because Mark
Uh,
has school too, so
Yeah. And I will definitely work with
I
that.
really want to bring you guys back up here.
Yeah. And then like after that, like Dai started like I think I remember Dai like doing the lazy bit, and then like he like immediately after that he's just like, I want to play some Bioshock, and I mentioned to it because like I actually liked Bioshock. It was
I love
like
Bioshock. I bought it. I'm
Okay.
actually the one who bought it for him.
right, and so he started that playthrough, and then I remember like we had a Gmod horror session, like all three of us over fucking
Right.
Skype.
Oh,
Back
is that
on my
Gmod for Necrophobia?
yeah, Necrophobia.
Yeah.
That was back when that was back when like Dai or like Aiden like had lent me like his like the LG headset. I mean, I used it for
Was that
for the
wireless
aliens.
headset?
Yeah, the wireless headset that you use. I still have it. It's still here, but the charger is starting to go out on it.
Right.
And I mean, I used that
It's
for the
really
alien,
old. My mom used to use it for her classes.
right. I remember using it for like the Alien Colonial Marines thing, but I remember like specifically like having a good time like wearing that headset specifically like in the Necrophobia for some reason.
Just a good times.
And like I think let's see, what was a good thing that I had? Oh yeah, the fucking like another video that I enjoyed that like Dai did by himself was actually the Minesweeper.
Oh, because it was just so off the wall. It's just like
It was just
Minesweeper. Like
it was
why?
like, who the fuck plays Minesweeper? And it was just so good.
And I think
I
that
was like, I don't even know how to play Minesweeper, so I was like, first you gotta do this.
Yeah.
Get the corners,
and,
and then you win.
then there was the after that video. It was the 2-year anniversary Warpigz64 highlights 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Dan, I'm not sure if you have any plans to do the third one for the 3rd-year anniversary, but I think you should totally do it.
Maybe. I mean, this is.
It doesn't
this
have
whole
to come
podcast-
out by like the 6th, which is the anniversary, but just I think it'll be neat to do.
Yeah, but this whole podcast thing is also part of it, so there might
Yeah.
be more. We'll see. If I'm not lazy.
And then there's die draws things.
Oh,
Yeah, it is
I was
like one of
I was
those.
gonna talk about that because like Oregon Trail, that was when we were at me and Mark's old apartment, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that was another thing that like Aiden came down to visit, and like I was doing my first year at college at the time. Di wanted to come up to see Aiden, so we made a whole big thing about it where we just came over to me and Mark's apartment because I was rooming with Mark at college.
Right.
And it was great, and I had a great time with that. And then like one thing I wanted to mention was the die draw stings that's one of my all-time favorite videos of this channel. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I love that video so much, and the major reason I love it so much is because like all of us literally just I was just like, I want to do a thing where like I just draw whatever you guys throw at me. I'm like, oh, I'm fucking ready, dude. And so like he's like, I wanted everyone to do suggestions, and it was like me, Aiden, Mark, and his current girlfriend at the time. Like we all threw ideas into this, and it was the funniest fucking thing to me.
I
'Cause,
remember
like,
Gulf Wars because we saw at the GameStop was the fucking like golf game where like the battleships were like ramming the courses.
yeah.
It was just insane.
Yeah, I don't even know what that was.
Oh
I
my
don't know what
god,
was going on.
I love
Tiger
that.
Woods got pretty intense.
Yeah, but I just loved that video, and I really think we need to do another die draws things eventually one day, or
I
maybe.
still got the ideas down on the phone, so I might do that set real.
That's also where he
sometime.
edited and posted the very first Ender Adventure video. Was when I was down in March.
That's
of
where I
last
entered
Yes.
the intro. Yeah, the intro to the Ender Adventure is what I'm proud of.
Yeah,
I think the whole thing you should be proud of. That was a great video.
it
Yeah.
was, but like the intro to the episode one, I remember like me and Di was just like, okay, I want to do like an epic narration thing, and I want to use your voice. First of all, I was touched. I was actually genuinely like, oh man, that makes me happy. The fact that he wanted to use my voice for the narration. And I remember, like, I was just like, all right, look, I've tried to do the narration thing before, but, like, you didn't give me anything to work off of, so I want you to at least give me, like, a rough draft of what you want me to say. And I remember, like, you did that, and then I said the thing, and the only part of that video that you could hear my stutter, because, like, I have this horrible fucking stutter, and I hate it sometimes, but, like, I said, into warriors, and, like, that fucking soundbite of me saying that has become like like an ongoing joke between all of us, along with in episode one that scream that Aiden
Oh
does,
my god, the fucking scream.
where he
The fucking
jumps
scream when they fall off the mountain.
when you jump off the mountain and like you just oh like it's the funniest fucking thing.
Oh my god, it's so great.
If I heard that without looking at the game, I probably think that Aiden would probably die that day.
So I'm dead.
Yeah, that was like, because the idea of the Ender Adventure was like, hey, let's role play, I guess. If I think that's what you call it, like role
Yeah,
play,
be like role playing.
Role-
just
play.
like pretend kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
and
like,
Like,
the biggest idea we had for that was like all of us were like really like all of us are into improv humor. And that's something that all of us want to improve on. At least I feel like. I definitely want to improve on it. I know Di does. Aiden, I'm pretty sure you do too.
oh yeah, I do. I need
Okay.
to.
Right, all of us needed to. So we figured we could have a really good exercise by doing some of the things that we picked up by watching Whose Lines Is It Anyway, which is a good fucking show that they've brought back that I'm happy about. But we wanted to take that into practice, and so we gave us a scenario, which was the Ender Adventure. All of us were sucked into the world of Minecraft by the evil dank wizard Wiz Khalifa.
Wizard Khalifa.
Wizard Khalifa, and that was the best. First of all, that joke was fucking great because the only one that knew about it was Aiden because he made that joke.
I'm the one who pretty much wrote the story and like made all the shit.
Yeah, Aiden was actually the backbone of Ender Adventure. He wrote that. Di had the technology to make the thing, and I narrated it, at least the first part. And later
actually,
on,
sorry, you go. You continue.
no, I don't remember where I was going. Go ahead.
Sorry. Speaking of like making and writing a lot of the stuff for the Ender Adventure, for future episodes past, what did we get to? Episode 4?
I want to say we got the 5.
Episode 5?
somewhere under.
So we got to episode 5, and I made a lot of stuff for future episodes after that. Like I had an episode where we'd be introducing a new character, where we'd be having new like there's all sorts. I don't want to spoil it just in case we go back to it, but like there is a lot of new fucking stuff and a lot of really good like puzzles and different traps that we'd have to solve to get stuff. And I don't think we're ever gonna get a chance to go back to it because like I made this like 4 or 5 months ago, and we just haven't played it since then.
Yeah, just kind of stopped it. There's only been one fan who's been really a big fan of it, and then I kind of just let her down.
She's only made that one comment. I think she's forgotten about us by now.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, that's what happens if you're not really consistent, I guess.
But
Yeah.
making like the stuff for the Ender Adventure was super fun.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because like I get to put music in it. I get to like make it epic, kind of.
Oh yeah,
Edit
and those
it in a
like
fun way.
cinematic scenes.
Yeah, I want it to be almost like cinematic, like.
Very nice.
Yeah, and those episodes were released every Friday,
Yeah.
so that's why I kind of wanted to do, because it was like every time we record, it was either like record 2 episodes that one week. So like the first episode goes up in the first Friday, but like also not conflicting with schedules. If we're not doing anything on the next week, there's still the second episode that goes on that Friday.
Right. And I also want to mention that the reason my skin is a girl in the Ender Adventure is not because I changed it to that, but because the software that we used to host the server forced my skin to be that for some reason. And even if I change it, it sticks to that skin. So I'm just stuck as a girl for the entire series.
I think it fits well.
I think it makes it for a pretty good, just funny joke just to throw in there.
Right. I feel like we abused it a little too much, but I feel like it was good.
Right.
And then after that, that was back when I'm not like another thing I wanted to mention, like the like I'm not saying I completely copied this, but like the intro thing, like we kind of just like all of us screaming "Hey!" like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to say I'm the one that started it, but I feel like I had a very heavy influence on as to
You
why we kept
definitely
doing
did,
it.
because I don't remember ever doing it before you did. So
And
Did we do it on the Castle Crashers playlist or playthrough?
I'm
I
pretty
think that's
sure
when we started.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did, and that's because like we're like, oh shit, we need to do like an intro thing. And I was like, guys, I got this, and then I just screamed, and then we just kept going with the episode. And the main reason I did that was because like my main inspiration for like doing the Let's Plays and people that I look up to and still watch to this day is Achievement Hunter.
Oh, I
And
love Achievement Hunter.
Achievement Hunter is great. I love them a lot. And during some of their older videos, when like back when the OG crew, which was like Ryan, Jack, Jeff, Michael, Gavin, and Ray, back when Ray was still there, and
Yeah.
like they're like every time they had like a big playthrough together, like all of them just like scream like "Hey!" They would scream "Hey!" and into the camera, and just like then they would start the thing like, you know, hey, it's Achievement Hunter, and they did do their little sound off where they did all the things, and I liked that, so I kind of did that with like an A, and like because it's us and it's very specialized, and the fact that we still continue to do it makes it unique to us and not
Right.
something that I just ripped off because they don't do that much anymore.
Right.
And
I like it. I'm glad that we still do it, and I hope anyway it sticks around for the years to come.
I believe it will.
10 years later.
Hey! It's like
Hey!
we're in the retirement home. One of us walks in. Hey! I'm looking at the thumbnails for the Ender Adventure now, and I see that I did the Mighty Magazine Phantom Pain or the Ground Zeroes video.
Yeah.
That just reminds me that I forgot to draw the nose on the character.
I forgot the nose. How do I do that?
That's just it though. Like especially like the only reason like we noticed it is because like there's literally a side by side, like in like under the right you see fucking like you see Snake's nose, and then you look to the left where I draw Snake, and there's no nose.
There's no nose. Well, I'm glad the eye patch is on the right place then.
The eye patch is on the right spot, and that's also an honorable mention that I really fucking love your Ground Zeroes video because it's like are you him? And then it just fucking jump cuts to you throwing them off the fucking cliff. I died. I actually had to pause the video the first time I watched that.
Jeez, that was a really good video. That was actually Die's comeback because if you look, the last video before that one was the Magica video, and there was a 2 month break.
Oh
And,
wow, yeah.
There was a 2 month break, and then he just decided to come back, and I just made it great.
And then there was the little pickup of the Ender Adventure right there. But
Yep,
Yeah.
and then that was the start of Hoonie Pop.
Yeah, Uni
And
Pop.
and Hootie Pop, I was the one that suggested that we do this game because I was like, I had started it. I had done my first date. And I knew that I wasn't gonna pick the one that I did because I did Nikki first. And
Which one was Nikki?
the youngest girl there, the one that like the gamer
The
girl.
blue hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I the reason I did her first is because she reminds me so much of Hannah, the girl I'm currently dating and still dating, and have been literally since this channel has started. I have
Way before that.
I mean way before that, but ever since this channel has been a thing, I've been dating Hannah.
Right. And I think it's awesome.
And Hannah actually has made an appearance in one instance of a
It was,
Warpigz64 video, and
WarioWare,
that was
right?
WarioWare.
Yeah.
And that was also when Dai figured out that he can't draw girls very well at the time. He was
Yeah.
horrible at drawing girls at the time.
Scroll up and see what Hannah. I mean, didn't he just draw Hannah's head?
He did.
Yeah, it was just a heads.
Is that why that it was just heads?
Yeah.
No, the head, no, like they're only heads because I thought it was.
I mean, Hannah
it looks
looks
good.
fine to me. I thought it was fine. He just put
Yeah, I mean, I
eyelashes
did
on
too,
her.
but,
It's
like-
fine. It's-
But like I remember like at the time like Dai mentioned the thing, he's like, I can't really draw girls that well.
I get like, what do I even do?
See, it's the
Yeah.
opposite problem for me. I can like literally only draw girls.
Meanwhile, I can't fucking draw. As from that one instance that we had, or in Honey Pop, actually, I said that I was gonna draw like a tiger like mawing a guy's leg, and I had to do it in MS Paint because for one, I don't have any fucking drawing software, and two, I wanted to emphasize the fact that I am bad at drawing.
I love
That's a
that.
good drawing, though.
I'm
That's a
gonna
good
see that drawing
right there.
again.
Yeah, and what inspired us to play Honey Pop was what inspired me to get Honey Pop was Markiplier. Markiplier played Honey Pop, and I'm not saying we copied him, of course, but like because we did our own thing with Honey Pop because we only did the one thing, and I liked Honey Pop. I played my thing, and I was like, "Die, we should do that for the channel. I think it'd be really great." Plus, Die didn't know anything going into Honey Pop because he didn't watch the Markiplier videos, and it was also the fact that like I wanted to go in with a little more insight than he did, especially on the fact that there was some nudity in that game.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, there was, and that was actually like into my thought process for like suggesting that to Die was that like I wanted to see what he would use for the censor things, and he ended up doing what I said in the thing, which was the penguin power up.
Oh, the fucking the fucking penguin censoring of everything.
Yeah, I loved it.
I love it.
I just like the look of that penguin. It's just so great.
I did too.
Let's see. Man, it was difficult choosing that, like, because I only wanted to do the one girl. Like, choose one girl in the honey pot. Because if I just kept on going, there'll be way too many parts. Like,
Yeah.
I get frustrated when I start editing, like, okay, let's say, like, a series. I got so tired of, like, editing the Evil Within series, because that's, like, about 30 parts or so.
Right.
So the final parts, one was, like, I think the second to last one was like an hour long because I was sitting there like, oh my goodness, I cannot like.
That's right. It was really long,
like months, and I want to go to a different game. So that's why like the last part's like longer. So because I got frustrated, and then somewhere around the Honey Pop we did Soma.
Yeah.
And that was a game made by the same people who made Amnesia, which I was interested in. Yeah, so Amnesia was a good game. It was good, but
I really want to see how Soma ends.
Yeah, but yeah, like Soma is interesting because like I don't really like that the castle medieval kind of thing settings. I do like the sci-fi, the interesting underwater worlds. It's like this is pretty original right here.
It was really.
And we made like 6 parts of that, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were more parts.
I know.
And Aiden's like the only one who's like screaming for more.
Soma's like one of my favorite series. Like I gotta see more because like it's such an interesting game.
It is. It really is. But
And
that segued.
Oni down.
Yeah, you're right. Oh man, we got it. Oh no, Oni was so sad. I'm still sad about that.
Did you have to
poor
kill
Oni.
him or something?
No, what it was is that like we chose not to zap Oni for like the motherboard thing. We did it to like an evil robot, but the fact that we attacked something, it scared the living shit out of Oni.
Oh no,
And he's
Oni.
scared of us now.
So he got scared of us, and he scuttled away. And I was so fucking sad, dude.
And we'll probably never know if he ever come back. And like around the finishing of Soma or like playing of Soma, the game Undertale came out, which like Andrew was
I was all about it.
Like you were all about it.
I wanted to play Undertale so bad. I heard so many good things. I heard so much stuff about it. All I knew was that I had to do a pacifist playthrough because that's how you could play the game. And it was also the fact that like I wanted Dai to experience that as well. Like I wanted us to do a pacifist playthrough of the game, whatever that meant. I didn't know anything past Snowden. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and that's because I wanted to go into that blind because I really wanted to play that and experience that with someone else, and I figured that was perfect for the channel. And that's when like Undertale is such a good game. It was such a good experience, and it was just so fun. It was so fun to play that.
It's a simple game, but it has its difficulties still playing it.
Yeah,
because you're just a heart. Like the gameplay is like you're like the little heart, and then you just have to move around.
Yeah.
But then it's almost like a what you call it? Like some modes would be like bullet.
Bullet hell.
Bullet hell, yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, bullet hells.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, the game could get difficult, and then the game has great characters, great music,
music.
almost everything. Like,
Pretty good.
oh my goodness.
Like I bought the Undertale soundtrack. Like
Yeah, me too.
hands down, I bought it. Me and Di both, and it was so good. I have that shit on my phone.
And after Undertale, there was Obscure.
Yeah,
We go
which
up
is
to Obscure.
something we're definitely gonna finish, and
Yeah.
I'm having a good time with Obscure.
Yeah, Obscure is like very cheesy horror kind of game,
B
and I
movie,
like it.
B movie, great.
And
I love it.
Dive's really against this idea, but I really want to do more scary Gmod maps.
Like it's like you have to take time just to find a
A
bad
good one,
a
I know,
good,
but
you
like,
know, it's like
they're so stupid that I love them.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind doing it.
It's
I
like
just have to
watching
be
a
in the
train
mood
wreck
for
in
it.
slow motion. You just can't look away.
Yeah. Yeah, but like going through going Obscure right now, it is a very fun game so far, and plan to at least beat it sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we also got some one-offs coming soon too.
Yep.
So yeah, all that good stuff right there. I don't know what also going back to Undertale real quick. I
Mhm.
freaking cried.
Yeah,
during
I
that
actually
part.
cried. I
Freaking tear
almost
it up.
did. I almost did.
Like
I wanted.
like was it part 19, the feels. That's when it kind of got to me. It's like you go back to the place that looks just like Toriel's house,
Mm.
or it is Toriel's house. Maybe?
No, it's actually Asgore's house.
Yeah, it's because it's very similar.
It's very similar because it's like they like Toriel made the house in remembrance of what she had. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, oh my god, it was just the fact that it was Asgore's house, and like we thought it was Toriel's house. We thought we were like stepping into like a memory or something, and then like it finally clicked to me that it was actually Asgore's house. And
Yeah,
like,
I was like, what the heck's going on, man? And then that ending with Azrael. My goodness, man.
oh my god,
Yeah, but that's basically Undertale in a nutshell, and like what happened to us, and like in the whole thing, we cried. There were feels. There's funny and laughter and emotions.
oh my gosh, it was
It's a
just
fucking roller coaster.
that
It hurts.
it was.
Yeah, but speaking of like things to do in the future, I guess, I kind of want to do a bit bigger stuff.
What do
Like
you mean
maybe
bigger?
edit, not bigger. Like that's just probably exaggerating hugely, because like I kind of want to do like also scripted vids, kind of like sketches, I guess, in a way.
That's gonna be kind of hard for me, but
I mean, the there was the idea of the keep talking nobody explodes idea.
oh yeah,
I still want to do. I still want to try to do that.
Right.
Yeah,
We're just gonna have to.
do that.
We're just gonna have to like put it down, storyboard it or something.
Yeah,
Anyway, so
because that's another one we wanted to do for the improv humor.
yeah, just nice improv humor.
And we
And,
actually did like a dry run of that, and we didn't get a chance to finish it.
What was it?
The dry run
yeah,
of nobody.
Yeah,
Keep
this is
talking.
a rough.
Yeah.
Because the mic. Well, first the microphone was being recorded from my webcam, not
Oh,
the
jeez.
Yeti microphone, so that didn't work out as well. Yeah, that went off a bad way.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then that leads us to us now. This is 3 years of doing this, and we got so far 65 to 66 subscribers.
well,
Hey.
Rome wasn't built in a day, so
Gotcha.
Rome wasn't built in 3 years either.
no, that is true.
Well, you know, the first year was like, how the heck do you just do this
But
stuff?
I mean, just
This-
looking like at the thumbnails and like the videos that we used to do, like maybe the first few videos, just how awkward and clunky and how stupid the thumbnails were, and comparing them to now and how like almost professional they look, it's just such a huge difference that I think you guys should be proud of what you've done.
Hey, you too.
You'll be here soon. I guess I'll just say this now. Like, what upcoming things I want to say is like a series that we could do is like Andrew went to get a new computer, which will actually play games nicely.
Mm-hmm.
For like if there's any games in the future that we want to play multiplayer, like we should do Rocket League rank.
Oh man, That's gonna be good.
3v3s. We work together. Aiden messes up, you scream at him, and I'll be laughing.
Yeah, it's gonna work that way too. Aiden's gonna
Oh.
fucking back up the ball into his own goal. Like
Just
Aiden's
do,
gonna fucking throw it in
I'm
reverse. Like,
hey
first of all,
guys, watch this, and I do like a fucking reverse backflip and just hit the ball into our own goal.
yeah.
I did it, guys. Gosh darn it, Aiden.
Oh my
But
god.
yeah, that's the only to tell. The only the future can tell what's gonna happen next on this channel.
So, time to sign off, or
Well,
I think
it's. I mean, yes, definitely the sign off, but like, thank you guys for fucking staying with the channel, fucking listening to us ramble for God knows how long.
it's been a while.
it's been a bit. It's been like an hour in movie link time.
Yeah, it's been a movie length time. Like you guys sat and watched the movie with us. If you got to the end of here, like you're the real fans. Like
You're
we
the
thank
real
you for the
MVP.
support. Yeah, the real MVP. You loyal. You the keys to success.
And anyone like show some support, comment like below, because that stuff like always makes me happy to see. Like, man, one comment in this vid. Who
The guy
said
needs
this?
a haircut.
The guy needs a hair. There's a comment. Wait, I think Andrew might know this.
I think Andrew knows it, but there's that comment. What was on the Mario Party video?
It
Or
was under
Yeah.
a Mario Party video.
It was on
and
the
a
Mario-
there
guy's
was
like,
the guy on the left needs to take off that stupid hat and mask, and the guy on the right needs a fucking haircut. And they're like, "Oh man, he noticed me."
Yeah, like Aiden was just like, oh man, he noticed me, and like we got actually genuinely happy the fact that someone watched the video. Like they took the time to make a bad comment, but that means they watched the video.
Well,
And oh my god, like that! I remember that was like the coolest fucking thing.
yeah. Anytime I see a comment, it's either kind of bad or kind of bad, or it's just great, like
Yeah.
positive or kind of negative kind of things. I still kind of get excited about it because it's like, oh, someone just watched our stuff. Cool.
I mean,
Awesome.
somehow it's out there.
I
Somehow
will say
someone.
that I posted the channel to a couple subreddits for like people getting critiques on like their content, and one of the things that a lot of people mentioned was that they absolutely love like the professionalism of the thumbnails and like how good they all look. So you're on point with those thumbnails,
Yeah, I want to try.
and
to
that's
make
we got some good criticism from that.
I wasn't like, I would love some criticism. I could take them. I'm not gonna weep in the corner of my room thinking like I'm gonna fail as a freaking YouTube Let's Player, man.
It's like sadly farming rice.
Sadly farming rights.
No one knows about that. Aiden. Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up, man.
Give
God.
away my secrets. Move over, Uncle Ben.
And maybe in the future we'll one day move in together in a house.
And there'll be all sorts of videos coming out.
That's a future plan on the back burner. So that
New video every hour. Be prepared.
Every hour.
every hour on the hour.
Tune in next time on Warpigz64.
Next time on Warpigz64. Where'd you go?
Kia ora.
Hey,
Another door.
das Kite. Anyway,
Saskuchi is my favorite ninja.
What?
Saskuchi is my favorite ninja.
what the fuck? Oh my gosh. Well, again, thank you everybody for watching, and if you did like it, please feel free to leave a like in the below. It really lets us know. It lets us be happy.
Yes, like 1 like is great, 2 likes is greater.
One
3
like
likes,
one like equals one prayer.
One like equals one.
like just seeing like 3 likes in the vid just makes me like, man, I want to do another one.
Another one.
Another one. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this podcast. If you did do something to the like button to let us know.
And join into the adventures of Warpigz64 more war. We'll see you guys all next time in all the years to come.
Bye bye.
Yeah.